Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we got a brand new trailer for the movie Lightyear, which is a brand new Pixar movie that is a origin story for Buzz Lightyear, but not the toy Buzz Lightyear, the actual, in triple quotes, Buzz Lightyear. From my understanding, the idea behind this is basically, Andy, the child, must have watched, a movie or a TV show or something that made him go, hey, I want a Buzz Lightyear action figure for my birthday. Thus the story of Toy Story was born. He got the toy Buzz Lightyear. So this is basically, I believe the idea is that this is essentially what Andy watched, the movie that he watched as a kid, to want the toy Buzz Lightyear in the first place. So I have already seen at least images of this Buzz Lightyear. I know that he looks different, but that makes sense because what we're so accustomed to, what we've seen, what I've seen since I was like 5 or 6 years old, that is a plastic toy translation of what the, again, in triple quotes, real human character of this movie is supposed to look like. You know what I mean? So basically it's like if you have your Mark Hamill Luke Skywalker the movie, and then you have your Luke Skywalker toy. Obviously the plastic toy, it sort of kind of looks like Mark Hamill, but it's not like one-to-one perfect to the real life human. So that's basically the difference between the Buzz Lightyear that we've known for 20 something years and this new one. So yeah, let's just jump right into it and we'll see what's what. Wow, if nothing else, it's really pretty looking. We'll talk about that in a second. I like the way it looks. So this is Star Command, huh? Interesting. Okay, I already have a lot of thoughts, but we'll get into that when we're done with this. Okay. So a very, it is still a futuristic looking, space shuttle, but not too futuristic looking. Obviously we can't do this. Ooh, great song choice. He's got hair. A lot of people were kind of freaking out about him having hair. Oh, he's got like a little droid buddy. Okay. Okay, so they're already dealing with like some alien life forms and stuff like that. Okay. Is Emperor Zurg gonna show up?
To infinity and
okay, summer 2022. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Not a whole lot of dialogue. This was very much like a visual trailer. Just kind of, this is the vibe we're going for. This was like a tone setting trailer, not like a story driven trailer. Which is fine. That's all we need. Well, teaser trailer, I guess. Okay, so lots of thoughts here. Okay, so first, this is something that a lot of people I think have pointed out at this point. This, I guess it's a battery cell for the jet, for the shuttle. It very, very much resembles the coaxium that you see Han Solo getting in the Solo movie. Now, is that supposed to be like an Easter egg inside joke, or is it more just a coincidence that like, oh, that's kind of a happy accident? I don't know. It's just a fun thing to be like, oh, hey, that looks just like a Star Wars thing. Both Disney properties now, so that's kind of fun. Okay, so couple thoughts. There was some confusion that I've seen online because my interpretation, at least as far as I know, maybe I'll read something that completely goes against what I'm about to say here. Like I said, I believe what this is meant to be is essentially this is the movie that Andy watched, the fictional sci-fi movie that Andy watched, that made him then go, I want a Buzz Lightyear action figure. And that's basically, how Toy Story happened. I believe that's the idea behind this. Now, the other possibility, and this might be where I'm incorrect on this, the other possibility is that, no, these are real world events in Andy's world. So Andy the human, in his world, this actually happened at some point. And so Buzz Lightyear the toy is based off of an actual event that happened with an actual Star Command. So it could kind of go either way. Kind of interesting. Something else I want to talk about, and this I made this joke on Twitter, but way back in the day, I believe it was like right as Toy Story 2 was releasing, I believe, they had a Disney Channel show that was like Buzz Lightyear Adventures or Star Command Adventures or something like that, Adventures of Buzz Lightyear. It was an animated show where, essentially that it was like, here's the actual adventures of Buzz Lightyear with Star Command and doing his essentially space police military type thing, right? And he had his crew of friends, fellow Star Command Rangers, Star Rangers, whatever, and they just went on their adventures. It was a pretty great, kids show. And they had like Emperor Zurg there, who was like, of course, we saw his toy, the toy of Emperor Zurg, in the Toy Story movies. And so they just introduced a whole cast of characters, and it was really entertaining. Now, this movie, this does not seem to be following quite the same style and aesthetic as that show, because that show was, I don't know, you'd have to, it's hard to explain. This one seems a lot more earthbound and stylistically grounded. I'm not talking about like literally grounded, I'm talking stylistically. The way everything is designed, even the space shuttle, it looks somewhat like a jet. It doesn't look like a super fantasized, sci-fi space shuttle. It looks kind of just like a jet, really. So everything is like stylistically grounded in this movie so far. So that is kind of what I mean by like, it doesn't seem to be adhering to that TV show where everything was, more cartoony. So it's an interesting tone that they're going for. Obviously, that was a kid's show, and it was from 20 something, 30 something years ago almost, right? So I don't really expect them to really care to adhere to that show. I think it would be cool if there was at the very least Emperor Zurg showed up, because there is a toy of Emperor Zurg, and he is supposed to be the arch nemesis of the Buzz Lightyear toy. So whether this is supposed to be a movie that Andy watched, or this is supposed to be like real life events in their world, either way, I think there kind of has to be a Zurg of some sort somewhere, right? Otherwise, is the toy just based off of nothing? Is there no Emperor Zurg at all? That'd kind of be a missed opportunity, I think. Either way, this is obviously a kid's movie. I like the tone that they're going for. It's going for the stylistically grounded type thing is interesting, but I'm interested. They caught my interest. It looks like, there's gonna be one of those movies that has like a lot of heart to it. I am okay with, I especially like the suit. I like you even get the homages here, the red, yellow, and green color there. So you get like the homages to the traditional suit, and I think you see it. Where's it at? There it is. Yeah, there's the suit. So again, this is like a more like, hey, it's it's not the toy version of the suit, it's the actual space suit that the real human being would have to fit into, so I enjoy this. I appreciate this a lot. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like the TV show back when we were kids, so it's not gonna be that Buzz Lightyear TV show. And it's gonna be something very, very different. I'm gonna go look up, because I know there were some interviews I haven't gone through yet, but I do want to find out, like, is this supposed to be like, is this supposed to be a real life event that happens at some point in Andy's life? Like, is this why he wanted the toy, because it really happened? Or is this just like this is a movie he watched, which I think it kind of leans more towards that. Otherwise, you know, the Toy Story movies, Andy, like, he's a little kid and then he goes off to college. You know, it's like, are you telling me that while all of that was happening, while Andy went off to college, there was like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, aliens and space, you know, crazy space adventures, all this was happening in that same world? That would seem kind of strange, you know. So yeah, I'm leaning towards this is just a movie that he watched, and this is what made him want a Buzz Lightyear thing, which is interesting also because that, you know, I'm assuming the first Toy Story did take place in like what, 98 or whenever that movie came out, 96. So it's like, wow, this movie looks pretty great for a movie that came out in 1996. Anyways, so yeah, I'm interested in this. I have several questions, but again, at the end of the day, if they don't answer any of those questions and none of it makes sense, and holy crap, I just figured this out. This frame I happen to pause at, don't these look like the same guards in front of the Pizza Planet? They have a similar, like, the visor's the same as those. If you go look at when they go into Pizza Planet, they're holding like they're like guarding the entrance of Pizza Planet. I think these might be the same figures here. That's okay. There's probably all kinds of stuff here I'm missing the little details in. In any case, it looks like a fun kids movie. That's all it's really got to be. So all this like theorizing and stuff I'm doing, it's whatever. You know what I mean? It looks fun. That's all that really matters. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about Lightyear, how you feel about, is it on that show? Is it a real event that was supposed to happen in their world? Is it just a movie in their world? Let me know your little theories. And again, it's a kids movie. It doesn't have to be that serious, guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.